Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very good morning, Sister Noni, Safira, Sister Raisa, Vandana, Jika, Andea, Nadila, Lisha, Sigit, yeah, and others. Thank you very much for your attendance for this week of our class banking financial management. And by the way, we have been in the 14th week of the class. So we have been meet each other for this course for almost 3 months. And we have been in the end of we almost in the end of the programs. So you have around 2 left week meeting. Yeah. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, I do wish that you can get some broad overview and understanding and knowledge about banking management by taking some serious reading and attention to the slide attached, and then all the material that you have already read so far. And hopefully by the end of this course, you'll be able to apply and then maybe take some uh, understanding on how the banking system or banking sectors are operated. And for your information, dear sisters and brothers, actually what I have been so far delivering to you actually is the material that I got from certification agency. Yeah, majority of the paper that I refer to is the material or modules that shared by the BSMR agency, Badan Sertifikasi Manajemen Resiko, that whereby this agency is a licensed agency who certified either individual or institution who are willing to get a recognized certificate in terms of the banking system. So for your information as well, dear sisters and brothers, your senior batch 2017 now preparing for taking the certification test for BSMR level 1. And inshallah, they will be taking this course, this examination for next year or next month by the middle of the January 2021. So the material that they learn, and I discussed with them what you already had learned so far since the first until the end. So I do expect that next year, inshallah, you will also get this kind of certification exercises, because in the end of the day, the IPF graduates, I do wish that you not only just fluent in terms of the English language, but you also have capability to be academician or analyst or practitioners in the banking sectors. And this capability is not just um, um, shown by your academic transcript, but you are legally recognized by Indonesian agency in terms of the banking um, uh, abilities. So please do seriously take this course in the spirit of learning and taking the effort to your certification examination inshallah next year, and all of the course, all of the preparation will be taken care of by the IPF programs. So you just prepare the material, your spirit, your efforts, and serious on this kind of programs. Okay, dear sisters, just preliminary discussion information for you, and hopefully you will accept and receive this information for the spirit of go forward together, move forward. Yeah, because IPF tries to be internationally portable international program. Yeah, and it will be only achieved if not only myself in the height of spirit of advancing this program, but also all of the um, students, including yourself, actively engage on the programs. And I do put my serious efforts and and commitments to make you my first attention. You are the first one that must be promoted, and then in the end of the day, when you are graduated, you are not only just proud with your um, graduation, but also you are ready to be involved in the in the labor markets, or you are ready to be involved as the maybe master or PhD student or postgraduate programs. So please do take these facilities, and I do always motivate you to be more serious, and in the end you want to be having competitive graduates, not only just having international language, but also in terms of certified capabilities, not only just academic transcript, but you are certified legally by the providers that specifically focus on that area. And for your information as well, this is and brothers, I do self also conducted some certification test examination during my administrations. Yeah, so for the last 2 years, I have been uh, I have taken for more than 8 certifications agencies, and all of these certification are related with the banking and finance. So I do myself first, and then I try to deliver to you. I want to share my humble experience, my ability, so that you, as part of the program, can also be competitive. Yeah. So I don't want to push you and rush you to be certified, but I did not do for my own. Yeah. I must do first, and then I will show you that I have done it. I have successfully done it, and I want you to be also feel this certification as part and parcel with your qualification in the end. Yeah. So far I have already taken 7 certification, one from international, and 8 from national certification agencies, and all are related to the banking, risk management, finance, and also capital markets and central bankings. So hopefully you will be the next, yeah, for this certification one. And today, by the way, our discussion is touching on uh, good corporate governance, yeah, or corporate governance issues. And before we start with the material, could I please show you the my class? I think we have already set the my class very complete, and you can also see um, the flows here since beginning until the end. And time goes so fast. And by the way, next 2 week is your last meeting for these programs. And before we end the discussions, I do realize that uh, we do have some assignments that not yet finished. Um, I intentionally not giving you so many assignments so far because I want you to contemplate more, and you will take some more time to sit and read without assignments. But in the end, I give you a humble and simple assignments related with the banking finance. Here, if you can see from the screen, dear sisters and brothers, and here is the presentation assignments that you are requested to conduct a presentation according to the available topics shown in the my class. Um, Please ensure that all class members cover the entire topic as follows. So during our 16 meeting, we cover this 10 or 11 topic actually, from introduction to banking operation until the Indonesian regulatory frameworks. And I requested you to make interesting slide presentations from these respective topics, and then use it to arrange your own video presentations. Yeah. So I just want to hear from you to what extent you understood uh, the the material content since the beginning until the end, but just choose one topic that you feel you are capable at most to represent yourself in saying and delivering the context. And please submit the slide uh, PPT forms in the form of PPT, not PDF, and video in the YouTube links. So I do want to see yours in presenting your ideas regarding with the topics, but using the YouTube links. So you have to put it first in the YouTube and then just share the link in the my class no later than January 9, 2021. So you have almost 3 weeks. I think it is quite capable and rational through my class. Both slides and video, please don't put your names and another personal identity. So you just put your titles in the slides, even in the video, and just upload it. And the duration of the video and slide maximum 20 minutes. So I think it is quite rational. And attach some more. So here, also I attach to you the materials. Yeah. So if you click this, um, these links, yeah. So all of these modules, since 4 until 11 have been available inside. So you can refer to that modules except the first, second, and third. But I think it is available quite easy to you to look for. So hopefully all of the members can select one of these 11, and hopefully all these 11 topics are covered. So no one topic left behind. So all of this one should be covered and discussed. I think Brother Sigit or Brother Vandana can help me to just point who the one that will hold this specific topics. Yeah. So every single one will cover at least one topic, or one topic can be handled by at least two. Yeah. So but it is individual assignments. Yeah. So for example, here introduction to banking operation, because of all of the members has been covered all of this one. So maybe the other members can take this one as well. Yeah, because the topic is less than the numbers of you. Yeah. So maybe one topic can be handled by more than one. So it depends on the management of the class leaders. Yeah. I hope that the Seagate can help me later on. Here in terms of the topic, in terms of the assignments that I hope you did it, and then just feel happy to conduct this one, so that we can hear your sign, your argumentation, and your understanding about these respective topics. And the second one, before I go to the topics, I'm now trying to contact guest lectures or team teaching programs from International Islamic University, Pakistan. Yeah. So I'm trying to contact him, Professor Sayyid Tahir. Yeah. So he is the professors in economics, and I try to invite him to come and discuss with us by next week. Yeah. Oh no, no, by next week, or by the early of January. So I'm still trying to contact and connect with him with available time, because different time between Pakistan and Indonesia. So hopefully you all can attend and then discuss with him. He is around 70 years old, yeah, and he is so expert in the finance. He even worked in IDB, in Islamic Development Banks, and now he is the adjunct professors or emeritus professors in IUI, Pakistan. So hopefully he will be with us by the next week or next 2 weeks. I will inform you in detail later on. So this one just preamble and preliminary discussion before we start with the class. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, I think we can discuss, or you have any discussion before I start next, please. You have any questions, or you have any other uh, feedbacks? Okay, if you have no discussions, please I discuss next about the slide now. Um, if you go through all of the discussions, dear sisters, from the beginning, yeah. If I just show you again the my class here. So from the beginning, you are introduced by understanding of the banking operations. Yeah. So if I can repeat a little bit from the beginning, you are introduced by the banking operations. Yeah. Left hand side and right hand side. Yeah. So while you have understood this banking operations, you carry on to the how to manage the risk. Yeah. Just introductions. Yeah. Introduction to risk management. What is risk management? What the importance of risk management of the banking operations? And once you have understood this risk management concept, yeah, we continue to the introduction to financial performance. So you are introduced by how to measure the risk by taking care of some financial ratios. Yeah, the ratios of liquidity, the ratios of credit, of the intermediaries. Yeah, so many ratios that you have learned. And once you have understood this performance of the financial through financial ratios, you go to the next part about the nature of risk. So you specifically discuss about what the risk embedded in Islamic banks or conventional bank or in the banking sectors. So you start with the nature of risk and regulations in the banking. Yeah, you start more details on that. Yeah, and then you continue with the evolution of risk management. Yeah, so to what extent the risk management has moved and grew in the context of banking activities. Yeah, you are introduced by the Basel regulation, Basel 1, Basel 2, Basel 3. Yeah, you are introduced by that. And then once you have understood the evolution of risk management, you go to the development of risk-based supervision. So how that now the rule of the um, supervisory banking authorities on this regard is OJK, yeah, Financial Service Authority, in looking at the banking activities, yeah, by developing a risk-based supervisions, yeah. So the supervision is based on the risk, yeah. So once you have understood this supervisory process, you continue with the specific risks, yeah, the specific risks that may uh, include and have by the banking in the banking. So you are introduced by the market risk, credit risk, and operational risk here. Yeah. So once you have already understood that all these risks, you continue with the next one is they are going to learn now how we deal with the um, disclosure and governance. Yeah. So in the previous chapters, you are introduced about the possible loss, the possible risk by banking, and then you are introduced by how to supervise. Yeah, supervise means from the regulatory authority perspective. And now you will go to the next part. The last part is about governance. How this banking sectors deals with the supervisory obligations conducted by the Financial Services Authority or OJK. Of course, the banking sectors must develop the disclosure and governance processes. Yeah. So here we're going to discuss, and the last one we are going to deal with the how Indonesia regulatory framework. Yeah. So now we still discuss the general overview about the governance, and now and next week we go to the Indonesian perspective. Yeah. Okay, this is just the flows of our discussions since beginning, and now I'm trying to go into the materials. Yeah. Hopefully you have already opened the slide also in my class. It is different slide actually, but your slide is more complete. So I just want to add up some points there. Okay, so let me discuss next one here. Okay, okay, here the corporate governance. Yeah. So dear sisters and brothers, so if you are in the future working in the banks or working in whatever financial services authorities or institutions, you will deal with the governance. Governance here deals with how the bank operate in daily activities, in daily routine activities. Yeah. Corporate here refers to the complexity of the governance itself. Yeah. So corporate governance, of course, different with the household governance, different with the social governance. Yeah. Because corporate governance, in the end, they are expecting maximizing profit and reducing loss. Yeah. So how this corporate governance will impact to the sustainability of the institutions? Yeah. So here we try to discuss these issues. Yeah. The concept of corporate governance. Yeah. The definitions, and the principles, the main objective, mechanism and controls, implementation assessment factors, and the benefits of good corporate governance. So these 7 issues, inshallah, will be discussed a little bit here, yeah, throughout our course. So here the concept of the corporate governance, yeah, the concept of corporate governance. So the corporate governance actually are introduced, yeah, by looking of the by referring to the complexity, yeah, complexity of the economy. Right now, you heard about uh, the complexity, the connectivity, uncertainty, yeah, in the mid of pandemics. Yeah. So if it happened, the rule of corporate governance becomes important. Yeah. And the corporate governance here, according to the report, is continues to be developed, yeah, because of economic event occur. Yeah. One of which is the ASEAN financial crisis. So the concept of corporate governance actually want to anticipate and mitigate the impact of exogenous adverse shocks, which would which may cause financial crisis or financial turbulence. Yeah. So in the study conducted by the ASEAN Development Banks, the crisis was caused by the weak implementation of corporate governance. So that which led to the government and international financial institutions to introduce the concept of good corporate governance. So if we imply and implement this corporate governance into ourselves, it is maybe closer to the discipline, personal discipline. Yeah. So this personal discipline for sure will always push us and motivate us to be do better and be the best. Yeah. So in the end, we'll be becoming a good personality or successful personality. Yeah. In the context of personal well-being. Yeah. And the next one here. So what is good corporate governance? Yeah. So good corporate governance or GCG is the principles that underlie the company's management processes and mechanism based on the laws and regulation and ethics to improve bank performance and long-term economic value for investors and stakeholders. So from this definition, dear sisters and brothers, you can actually underline some key points. Yeah. So what is the key points? The first is management process. Yeah. So even though you are not from management departments, you have to have the skill of managerials. Yeah. So your managerial skills here will be highly needed to improve bank performance. Bank performance means the profitability of the banks. Because in the end of the day, yeah, whatever activities that you did in the banking sectors, the bank requests you to be giving high profit, high benefit to them. And the second one is long-term economic values. It means that sustainability. So you have to conduct the GCG to maintain the trust of the stakeholders, the trust. So if a stakeholder is trusted you, yeah, trusting you, for sure they will keep putting the money or investment in your companies. Yeah. So these are two issues in the GCG. And here are the principles of GCG, independence. What is independent actually? Independent is not the not is flexible, yeah. It's flexible or dynamic behavior actually. Yeah. Independent on my personal understanding is you keep and hold your basic principles. Yeah. And your basic principles must be kept and maintained, yeah, when you are dealing with so many dynamic environments. So the environment is not your control, but your principle is your control. So if you can maintain your principle in the midst of dynamic environments, yeah, so it means that you are independent. You are very hard to be intervened by others, yeah. And the bank must be like that. Yeah, the bank or financial institution must not be the interest of not only one people, but also accommodate all the interests or the notions of the stakeholders. But these interests must not be cross the basic principle of the company. The basic principle of company usually is fairness, social justice, yeah, and welfare, yeah. So that. And the second one is stakeholders. Stakeholders is investors, yeah, or external participants, yeah, that dealing with the companies. And the transparency. Transparency deals with the activities. You and we always delivered and inform the external, the society, community about the activity that the institution will do. Yeah, and but the transparency is not very free. It's not without limitations. You also have rights to limit the transparency, in particular related with the um, uh, companies basic, um, for example, finance, yeah, or the internal uh, basic managerials. Yeah, not all of the internal managerial must be conveyed or delivered to the publics. Yeah, you have to select, yeah, which one is suitable with the interest of the society or the community. Yeah, but the essence of transparency is giving out, yeah, the activity that in the end the society will you can improve the trust of the society to your institutions. Yeah. And the second one, the fourth one is accountability. It is related to the financial reports. Yeah. So that every year Banks Indonesia or OJK usually publish a financial report or Indonesian financial report in order to give education to the publics that the performance of the banks and regulations are trans are good or can be monitor each other. So accountability here could be in the form of reports. Yeah. And the last one, responsibility, I think you have understood here. So responsibility means you try to fulfill the promise. Yeah, you fulfill the obligation. You fulfill the rights of the stakeholders. It does mean the responsibility. If you have some questions, just interrupt me, yeah, Mr. Sisters. And here is the what is the main objective? Yeah, if I read one by one, yeah, it's quite long, but the main and basic or philosophy of the GCG actually is to maintain the trust. To maintain the trust, yeah, either for the internal or external. Yeah, trust on internal means it can improve the efficiency of the uh, cultures, yeah, in the companies. So every single employees or directors or the all of the part of the company will trust the works that they do so that the process of managerial will be efficient. Yeah, because you don't need to reconfirm and also to react the thing that they have done. Yeah, and the second one is for external. The trust means that you can keep your promise. So the company is able to maintain the uh, the rights or the the thing that has been stated in the rule and regulation when the sign of when the rule when the contract is signed, for example. Yeah, so if you can't maintain the trust, internal and external, the value of the company will be increasing, so you will be leading. You don't need to be promoted. You don't need to give socialization or promotions. They will promote by your own, by their own. Yeah, they will be your marketers then. This is the main objective of GCK. And here the mechanisms, yeah, if you see the mechanism, yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, the mechanism and controls, yeah. If you can see here, the mechanism of and the control of the GCG actually is there's the internal and the external, yeah. So the internal corporate governance controls here, you see that in the company, dear sisters and brothers, maybe you heard last week that the government of Indonesia announced the merger of three main Islamic banks and becomes Indonesia Islamic Banks. And if you see from the structure, yeah, this Indonesia Islamic Bank will be governed by um, commissaries, yeah, commissioners, and also the directors. Yeah. So the director here acting as the uh, regular uh, and technical persons who will ensure the mechanism of the company will run well. Yeah. But the commissioners, yeah, that has been elected at the moment, act as a control to the directors so that the directors will comply with the stated rule and regulations. Yeah. So in the GCG, the mechanism must be observed by the directors. The mechanism means the technical or daily activity of the companies. And the control here must be conducted by the commissioners. Yeah. So if you have control and mechanism so that it will ensure that in the company will be sound. There is no any uh, conflict of interest or maybe problem that happens. You can see here one by one, monitor by the board of directors for internal here. Yeah. And internal control procedures, balance of power, remuneration, all of these things will be ruled by the directors. Yeah, by the directors. And the next one, if you see from the competition, debt governance, and others managerials, also will be governed by the directors, but controlled by commissioners. Yeah, commissioners. So in commissioner in Indonesia look like House of Representative. Yeah. And the next one, sisters and brothers, here the implementation of assessment factors. Yeah, you see, if you are in the future, you are working in the companies. Yeah, so you will be um, assessed by the company regularly. Yeah. Okay, so I think my slide is not soon there. Yeah? Can you see my slide, sisters? Okay, I will just. Can you see my slide?
Now I cannot.
Okay, okay. I just because I opened in my laptop, I cannot see. Okay, okay. Sorry. Thank you, Raisa. Okay, here is yeah. So implementation of assessment factors right now. Yeah. So you see, if you are working in the banks, in the future, maybe you will be assessed almost every month or every year. What the assessment will be? The assessment will be related with the target. So the bank will pay you according to the target that you have reached. So it will be punishment and rewards somehow. So for those who can achieve the target, it will be rewarded. And for the punishment, it depends on the rule and regulation that has been agreed upon in the beginning. And this target will be the basis of the assessment. To what extent your efforts to achieve that target. Yeah. Therefore, here, yeah, if you see here one by one, yeah, so all of these assessment factors here wants to ensure that you will be working seriously. For example, here, yeah, implementation of duties and responsibilities of the board and commissioners. Yeah, and also here completeness and implementation of committee duties, handling of conflict of interest, implementation external audit functions. So all of these things are the factors that will be evaluated by your top management to ensure that you have conducted good corporate governance. Yeah. Before you have to be disciplined. Yeah, you have to be targeted one. Yeah, if you are working in a bank, you will be stressful somehow. I had been working inside the bank for 2 years, and when I was there, I'm quite stressful and um, pushed by top management to conduct so many things. Even we we just for go home after 6 o'clock in the evening, since 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning. So the bankers are quite stressful and uh, under pressures. Yeah, even they just come to home maybe until nights. Yeah, because of the assessment factors is quite complicated and quite complex. Yeah. And here you see, dear sisters, what the benefit then? So if you follow and comply with the GCG, what the benefit that you will get? Yeah. So here we can see the first benefit is improve company performance. Yeah, for sure, because you are dealing and joining the rules. Yeah, and the company will be efficient. Yeah, and also will be satisfy the stakeholders then. Yeah, and the second one, if you follow this one, make easier to obtain financing fund. I said before, yeah, because if you can keep the trust, so if you need some external financing, so it will be easy for you to get finance because they have trusted and you have been professional in managing your institutions. Yeah. And the second one, a third one, what is the benefit here? Shareholders will be satisfied with the company's performance because at the same time it will increase shareholders' value and dividend. So the first two, yeah, the first two benefit dealing with the internal one, yeah. But the third benefit deals with the external one through dividend price, or the return. Yeah, because you are efficient, you are very good, professional. So the company will get more income, and then for sure, the dividend that allocated to the shareholders will be increased. Yeah. And the last one, what is the benefit of the GZG here? Uh, Restoring investors' confidence to invest in Indonesia. Yeah, here. So it will make you easily to get investment. So if I may conclude, what is the benefit of the GCG here? Yeah, actually is how to make your companies, yeah, is more valuable, yeah, and also make your investors or stakeholders more trusted. So in the end, these two, if you merge into one, the values and the trust, so it will increase your company profiles. So the company ranking will be increasing. Look like in UMY, you can see that the ranking of university gradually increase year by year. I think because of UMY implementing the GCG, yeah, even though the process, the level is maybe not as the perfect that we expect, but at least the concept of GCG has proof and give evidence that the value of the institution of the banking or the companies will be better off. Yeah. And the next one here, what is the conclusions? Yeah. So if we have already gone through the slide, yeah. So the quality of the corporate governance is often reflected in the quality of decision making. Yeah. So from this first statement, you can imagine, yeah, that the decision making process, yeah, will be based on the corporate governance mechanism. So decision making is not made emotionally, but it is made rationally and go through several processes, several mechanisms. So whatever decision made and delivered into the public, it is in the spirit of GCG. Yeah. And inshallah, if the GCG is implemented, the response of the community, the society, stakeholders will be positive. Yeah, because they know that the company is professionals. And the second one here, public sector bodies must combine reliable information produced by hard system and processes with the softer issues of openness and integrity to inform their judgment on the key decisions. What does it mean? It means that whatever information delivered, yeah, into society, into public, must be based on the openness. Openness means you are right. You giving the rights. You inform the right thing. You inform the truth. Yeah, and integrity. Integrity means comply with your uh, paradigms. So if you are fair, so you are proved to be fair. You are not corrupted, for example. Yeah. So you say something that you did. Yeah. It's integrity. So in the end, the society, the community will trust you more because you did the right thing. Yeah. And the third one, the more open and honest organizations are with themselves about their performance, the more open and honest they can be with the service users and the public. So I think that's the third decision here deals with the integrity part. Integrity here is you are honest, you are open, and you did what you have already done before. You did what you should do, and you do the right thing. Yeah, and you do the thing right. Yeah. So if you can do it, do the right thing and do the thing right. So for sure the users and the public will more honest and more open to you. Yeah. And in the end, improve performance and being more open will increase public trust. So this is the most important point of the GCG. I said before to you that whatever activity that we do in the context of companies, banking, institutions, including universities, including in the programs, whatever programs that you have, it must be based on the openness and trust. And this openness and trust must be backed by the good system. And this system reflected by the good corporate governance. So the good corporate governance actually is based on the good system, honest system, open system. So everybody can look at you every time, every day. So they know, you know what they do, and they know what you do. So that this public trust will gradually improve the quality of the company. And in the end, you are as the users will be proud, and also in the end, you feel that you are in the right position. You are in the right program. You are in the right institution. You are in the right system, and you will be uh, proud, and also you will be informed. You will inform to others, and this information that gradually given to the society will, in the end of the day, it will improve the values of your institutions. Yeah. So I think that's all by my dear sisters and brothers. My humble presentation today about good corporate governance. If you have some inquiry, comment, and feedbacks, are most welcome. Please. Any questions or have any you want to share your experience? Most welcome. Any questions, dear sisters and brothers? Or you have been clear so far? Sigit Purnomo, you have any
For me,
questions?
master.
Clear, Lisa? Okay, if you feel that you have no questions, I'm so happy that it means that you are fully understand and digest all the information so that you are fully informed. Yeah. And please also read again the books, yeah, that has been uploaded in my class to enrich your understanding. And then I also, as usual, I recorded this meeting and put in your my class in case that you are going to listen uh, again the discussions. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, our class is very effective and efficient, by the way. Yeah, not very long, but hopefully you get some insight and also some information about this course. And before I end the class today, I just want to remind you that we will have another discussion or forum at 10 a.m. today. Yeah, I do wish that all of you can just join and also put some time to uh, discuss with us. Yeah, and hopefully the forum that you join at the end at 10 until 12 will inform you about what should be done and what should not be done so that in the end you will be smoothly graduated and finished, inshallah. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all, my dear sisters and brothers. Thank you again for your coming and time. Hopefully this small discussion will benefit us, and I end this meeting by reciting Hamdallah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. See you inshallah next time. Yeah, and I will skip the health, yeah, and stay safe. I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.